At the end of the day, don't nobody want to be incarcerated. Straight up. Freedom is way better than what it's like on the other side of that fence. But I'll tell you what, not only am I going to tell you, I'm going to show you what my favorite canteen items were while I was locked up down here in the state of Florida.
Haha, I'm the best. Finna be this way till I EOS. Take it how you want, nigga. Yeah, I'm a pro. Fuck around, I'll bust your lot while you're at Vizzo. I hate to be this way, but I live for the moment. Waking up every day, show me an opponent. Shanks on deck, hitting bitches with locks. So much pool, I can even start you from the box. You don't wanna pay rent, got me bent. Got lax on deck, your money was well spent. Vultures on the prowl, so don't try testing. Step 2, cause violent first steps finessing. You a hold down man, suitcase this. My cell phone and my charger don't walk with a limp. Get it knocked off or missing, you gon' get it. Next time I see you ass, you gon' leave airlifted.
What's up, everybody? You already know, man. Kfrogtv back in the building. Y'all go ahead and do me that solid favor. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you can see it first. Welcome back to the channel. Y'all already know, man, I'm KFROG. If you're new here, everything I talk about is prison related. All right, all the way from the ins and outs, the tops and bottoms, the left, the rights, all that. And for this video here, I'm going to be doing something that I ain't never did before. Okay? And what that is I'm going to be talking about my favorite canteen items. The best canteen items to me that were on the canteen list when I was locked up down here in the state of Florida. Now, everybody knows canteen plays a major part. You know what I'm saying? That's how you survive. You know, that's what put fuel in your tank. You got to eat that shit. If you ain't got no, backbone, or you ain't got no good support system, then it's kind of hard coming across these items. People are in there robbing for these things, killing for these things, everything. You know what I'm saying? But I want to give y'all a little background before I actually get into the video. But I want to let y'all know that for this video, I'm not just going to be talking about these items. I'm going to be showing you these items. And these items that I'm showing you are 100% real Florida canteen items. Okay? It ain't no bullshit. It ain't like I'm going to be talking about tuna because there's tuna in there. No. Everything is the exact, legit, same brand, same everything. Okay? Now let me tell y'all what I went through to get these items before we get into it. Okay? Now, for those that don't know, a certain company owns majority of these items. All right? And the only way you can get them is if you're incarcerated. It's got to have a DC number, and it's getting sent to an institution. All right? Now, I'm not going to throw out there the way I had to wheel and deal or whatever and, trick the system in order to get me a package as if I was ordering it for an inmate. But at the same time, I want y'all to know that it took me damn near a year to make it happen. Okay? Literally. And I was able to get some of the same exact items. Now, don't get me wrong. When I'm inside of stores, I look and shit, see if I come across a couple things, and sometimes you do. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes you definitely do come across a couple things that are the same exact item, but not always, man. Some of these items I'm going to show you, man, you can look them up yourself and you are not going to be able to find them. If you do, they'll let you put it in your cart, and the next thing you know, it's going to bring you to where you got to put in the inmate's ID number, institution they're at, you know what I'm saying? And let's just say that I ended up getting these items to an institution that don't even exist, all right? But anyways, let's go ahead and get into it, and I'm going to show y'all right here what I have in this box that you can't see. But one of the best things that you can find in certain places, of course, is coffee. But not just coffee, Kfrogtv. Everybody knows about Kfrogtv. This right here is one of the top things that a lot of people liked. After they got rid of Kfrogtv, they ended up giving us Billy Brew. Billy Brew's good. I'm not really a coffee drinker like that, At the end of the day, this shit right here isn't for, me drinking it or anything like that. This is just a money thing. Okay, these shits go for like $6 inside of prison. For anyone who's drank Kfrogtv coffee, then they know, yeah, I had that shit when I was locked up. Okay, now, like I said, this is just a money thing to me. $6, perfect thing to gamble with. If somebody owes you something and, they can't get all the different items, or if you want to pay somebody basically $6 at a time, instead of them giving them all your food and everything you have in the canteen, you could just toss a bag of coffee on their bed. You see what I'm saying? That's one thing that a lot of people in prison actually do, though. They do drink coffee. That shit's used to make coffee paper, which is what everybody rolls up and smokes out of. You get what I'm saying? So coffee does go a long way on a lot of things. You feel me? You got people waking up every morning that are willing to make people's beds for them just for a cup of coffee. Okay, now what we have next here, of course, y'all already know about these. Shebangs. All right, Shebangs you start seeing more now. You can find them in corner stores and stuff like that. These are actually in my corner stores as we speak, along with the Shebang Extremes. They didn't have these in prison when I was there. On the canteen, they had them in the package, which is like seasonal. You know, every 3 to 4 months you can order a pack, like winter pack, summer package, you know, things like that. There's 2 different websites. You can spend $100 on each one, so you can get up to $200 altogether. And it's got like exotic shit, things that you don't get frequently on canteen, on the compound, any other time. You feel me? So Shebangs, you can find these, you know what I'm saying? You can actually order them, you know, shit like that. Everybody loves Shebangs, okay? It's gonna get even better though, because I'm gonna be going deeper and deeper. Now, this right here, what I'm finna show you right now, I ate this so many times when I was incarcerated, because when I was younger, I grew up eating this shit out of the can. Not the same brand, okay? Everybody probably knows the brand I'm talking about. You know, it's in a can or whatever, but that's gonna be beef stew. These are the same exact beef stews that we have in prison. Same brand and everything. They go for $3, all right? You walk into the canteen window, yeah, let me get 3 beef stews. There goes $9, okay? Take them back to the dorm. Everywhere they got a water fountain. They have like a pipe that comes down the wall with a valve stem like sticking over the water fountain. And then when you turn that on, it's hot water. That's how you use hot water for your soups and shit. And you actually place this in the pouch right on top of the water fountain under that valve that shoots out hot water to warm it up while it is in the pack. If you've been locked up down here in Florida, 9 times out of 10, you've ate this beef stew. Straight up. If you haven't, the only other pack that we had like this that wasn't a beef stew was a chili, okay? So between chili and beef stew, those are the only 2 things that you can actually buy all the time while on canteen. And like I said, this shit goes for $3. Now what I have right here is, this is a rare package item. This item right here is another brushy quick, but it's beef barbecue, shredded beef and sauce. This right here is something that you can look forward to getting while, like from the packages that come out every 3 to 4 months. You can't get this shit on the pound like you can the beef stews and the chilies. And this right here, I've had plenty of times I had to eat this as well. They got all types of different beefs and different shit that you can eat while the package time comes around. You know what I'm saying? But if that shit ain't around and somebody has one of these, it ain't going for $3. They're gonna tax you. They're gonna put that price on there because everything costs way more, you feel me, when it's off the package. You see what I'm saying? And that's what it looks like right there. Now this, I just threw in as a bonus item just to show y'all, you know, what some of the package items look like, okay? And you know what I'm saying? Like I said, the beef stew and all that shit can go for like $3. The Shebangs, $1 a pack. Everybody loves Shebangs. Okay, let's move on to the next shit. Common Sense. Iced honey bun. Same brand and everything. Miss Freshly's. In the county jail, we get honey buns, but we do not get the iced ones. We get the ones with the glaze on it, okay? These honey buns right here done saved my life plenty of times. And I don't mean in no altercation, no bumping, or no fighting, or I had to pay someone a honey bun to leave me alone, or nothing like that. I just mean when you are hungry and you want something to hit the spot, ain't nothing gonna hit the spot like this iced honey bun. Straight up. And like, there's been so many times that like you can literally get your ID card and while it's in the package, and you know, people be dead ass serious about it, like, man, let me get half. And if you owe someone or if you're gonna break your dog off, you know what I'm saying, you literally just chop it in half with your ID. Ain't nothing better than one of these honey buns with some peanut butter and jelly on it. Or one of these honey buns with oatmeal. You get you a pack of oatmeal, make the oatmeal inside the pack, and then put it on top of the honey bun. I tell you what, you eat that shit, you're gonna be like, that shit's gas. They're even fire with mustard. If y'all seen the video I made back in the day, just one of these honey buns alone with mustard or gas. And you can get one of these for less than $2. It's like $1.69, I believe, $1.79 or something like that. Less than $2 for one of these honey buns. And believe it or not, I was seeing a lot of these in the stores. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they're at Walmart. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes they're at Publix, Winn-Dixie. But for this video, I could not find it You know what I'm saying? I kept finding different brands. Like, yeah, they got glazed honey buns and shit in different brands. You know, like Miss Tasty Cakes and you know, just different brands that wasn't Miss Freshly. But I wanted to show y'all the real deal, exact same ones that they had inside of prison. Now, you can order these online through Amazon and eBay and shit like that, but they want you to order a 12-pack or more. You feel me? That's what the whole complication was. Because then here, I'm going to get this 12-pack, and, you know, I eat healthy now. What I'm going to do when I get this 12-pack? You think I'm just going to let them sit over there? Nah, after looking at them after a while, you know what? Fuck it, it don't hurt. Take down a honey bun every other day. See what I'm saying? So honey buns, y'all already know. Them shits are a main thing inside of prison. No joke. All right. Now, let's move this box up here, matter of fact. Okay. Now, Uncle Lau's cookies. These right here, they actually have at the corner store. You can find them sometimes at the dollar store. But this is the brand of cookies that I used to tear up while I was incarcerated. And to me, this is one of the best snacks there is because you get 16 cookies. There's 8 in each rack. Okay, there's 2 racks. You feel me? And they got all types of different flavors. You know, like peanut butter, chocolate, duplex, strawberry. Out here on the streets, you'll see the ones that say lemon on them. You know, there's different ones. But to me, these strawberry ones are the perfect one. And I know you look at it like, yeah, I'm not really a cookie person. Because there's some people that ain't a cookie person. But at the end of the day, all you got to do with these, the thing about these strawberry ones, and it's like proven. Because I tested it over 500 times that every time you get one of these cookies out of this pack and you open it like this, you know when you try to split an Oreo and it doesn't break evenly, or sometimes it does break evenly, you got the cookie with no cream on it, then you got the one with the cream. Well, the way it is with these strawberry ones, for some reason, every single cookie you can pull apart like this, and then the cream will be hanging. And you can pull the whole cream off and you'll have exactly 2 blank cookies. You feel me? I done been in there plenty of times where I'd save all the creams and put it in between 2 cookies and it'd be like that. Bam! You know what I'm saying? And I did it so many times that these are literally awesome. And believe it or not, if y'all have these in your corner store, I want y'all to try something. Alright? I'm not going to give you no crazy recipe or anything like that. But what I want you to do is I want you to get a rack of these Uncle Lau cookies like this. You feel me? Open them up and run them under water. Sink. Put them right under the sink, fill up both trays with the water, count to 10, and then stick your hand over the whole thing like this and dump all the water out like that. Set them down, go get you a spoon and come back and eat it just like that. Literally. It's just like when you dip cookies in milk. You feel me? But it like softens them all up and they all lean one type of way, and you can use your spoon and literally dig in between each cookie and take it down, bro. This shit here saved my life plenty of times. I swear on everything. And these shits is like 99 cents, 89 cents or something like that. About $1. You feel me? Cannot go wrong with them shits. Trust me. Another one of my favorite items. This is where shit start getting good. Now, of course, y'all know about soups. We have soups in there, okay, of course, you know. But what I ended up getting was, you know, my 2 favorite soups. Y'all know soups go a long ways. I told y'all before, my favorite ones are these right here, which are the spicy vegetables. These are the real deal ones from prison. See how they're in a clear wrapper? Even the season pack in the back's in a clear wrapper. Okay? These right here, gas. Soups play a big part when you're incarcerated. Literally, you're going to eat so many soups. You're going to eat it so many different ways. Making so many different goulages, bricks, bowls, things that you never even thought of. Eating that shit raw with just the seasoning, or eating it raw without the seasoning. Eating that shit inside of chips, eating it with all types of different things that you never even thought about. These play a big part. I showed y'all these hot and spicy veggies before. Another one is this Texas beef. See what I'm saying? Texas beef flavored, awesome. These right here, I used to get these shits and I'd probably eat 5 of them a day, y'all, when I was incarcerated. Literally. As I'm going through all these things for y'all, I'm going through memory lane. It's bringing back so many memories when I was literally going through the struggle. Because in there, that shit's a struggle. No matter how much money you got, how much food you got, how many friends you got, how many situations that you done been through, held your own, it is a struggle. And there's nothing you can do about it. Because at the end of the day, your whole world can turn overnight while in there. You feel me? So y'all already know the soups. They go for like 69 cents, I believe. 65 cents or something like that. But soups, of course. You can get this type of shit on the streets. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing special. You feel me? It all depends on what flavor it is you're looking for, though. You feel me? Now we're done with the soup. Let's go ahead and move on to the next shit. You feel me? Beef and cheese sticks. Y'all know about the beef and cheese sticks. Double barrels, whatever it is. Shit like that. These go for like $1.50. Okay? Normally when you see these on the streets, you see the brand that's, you know, what is it? Jack Links and shit like that. It's totally different than the ones you get when you are locked up. Alright? Ain't nothing gonna come in the clutch more for a brick, a bowl, a goulash, or anything than a beef and cheese stick. And I say that because you got your protein, you got your cheese, you're good. You got some meat and some dairy to put in there. And it goes a long way. Now, they also have another, you know, beef and cheese stick. Now it's in prison. It came out when I was in there. And it's like this long. It's like $5. It's one long-ass cheese, one long-ass beef stick. But I don't really recall seeing people ever buy it. Literally. There's not one time I went in someone's cell and seen they had it, or seen that they had it in their canteen bag, or someone tried to pay me back with it. Never. But you best believe that when that shit did come out, who you think got it and tried it? Me. You feel me? Every time a new item will come out, man, you gotta cop it. You gotta see what it be about. And $5 for that long ass shit, boy, that's a lot. You know what I'm saying? So beef and cheese sticks, about $1.50. These right here are just great. You know what I'm saying? For anyone who's been locked up, y'all know how it is, these beef and cheese sticks. I ain't even got to talk about it no more. All right. Right here. Same brand and everything. This is a Florida chain gang pickle. This is the same exact brand pickle. If y'all look into my Kfrogtv videos, y'all will see some videos that I've already posted where I'm in the box. You see pickles laying on the ground, live and direct. This is the same exact pickle, same brand in the bag and everything. This is all 100% legit, real prison items, okay? Of course, you can get pickles in a bag on the streets. You know what I'm saying? They sell them in my corner stores. They sell them in Walmart. They sell them in all types of different places, okay? But for some reason, they do not hit like this pickle hits. This pickle right here is just totally different. And these shits go a long ways, you know what I'm saying? People cut these shits up, put them in their goulash, you know what I'm saying? We used to get Powerade bottles, empty Powerade bottles, cut up a pickle, cut up an onion that was smuggled back from the chow hall, and it'd be an onion and pickle just chopped up inside of a Powerade bottle with the pickle juice. And as that shit just sits in after a while, everything you eat tastes like a Big Mac. Straight up. Just from it being pickle and onion sitting inside that pickle juice. Another thing, I'm going to tell y'all this. When it comes to this pickles, if people, you know, that's the one job everybody hates when it comes to cooking. When it's time for everyone to, you know, partake in some type of part of cooking, nobody wants to cut the pickle up. You know what I'm saying? You got people chopping it with their ID, you feel me? Or razor blade. Or if you got, you know, if you got like clientele and you got ways around it, you can get you a real butter knife. Like I had a plastic butter knife. You know what I'm saying? But you're going to be smelling like pickles on your fingers for the next 3 hours over that shit. And one thing that I will tell y'all is you never get rid of the pickle juice, okay? People will look at you crazy. Straight up, you know. Most people would think, oh, I'll just bust it open and I'll drain the juice, take the pickle out, and cut it open. I found out the hard way. And the hard way was I just had people talk shit. Like, bro, you threw the pickle juice out? And after a while, people kept doing it, and I realized it's a big no-no. That pickle juice is supposed to get poured inside of that goulash, inside of that brick or whatever it is you're making. That pickle juice is flavor. Me, I didn't know no better. I thought I'd drain it, take the pickle out, cut the shit up. You know what I'm saying? So just remember, never dump out the pickle juice. You want to always keep that pickle juice for whatever you need it for. You feel me? All right. Now we getting good, y'all. Okay. So now, look. Now we got, like how I said something about tunas. Right here. Now we got Fresh Catch. Y'all can look this brand up, and it is literally a brand from like inside of being locked up. Okay? We got Fresh Catch. This one right here is mackerel and sriracha sauce. Okay? This right here. Gas. Eat it straight out the pouch. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can put it inside of your soup, make a soup sandwich with it, whatever it is. But this brand, Fresh Catch, you can look online. They'll say they have it at Walmart, and then when you go to order it, it's going to say, item may not be the exact item is picture displayed, and they're going to send you some other shit. It is not going to be Fresh Catch. Okay, and then right here we have the mackerel flakes and chili oil with jalapenos. Okay, and these shits ain't nothing but like $1.75, something like that. And these go a long way. Now I remember when I was locked up, y'all. Believe it or not, they also got the macros that are just regular like this. They got the tuna and jalapenos. There's tuna that's got jalapenos in it that come in this Fresh Catch brand. So for people who've been locked up in Florida, y'all know exactly what this is. Y'all have seen this shit before. People have tried to pay you in this before. You've seen it on the canteen. People walk around the dorm and eat these shit straight out the pack. That's what I was about to tell you. I used to do that. I used to eat the macros right out the pouch. You know what I'm saying? And these right here are totally different than the shit you'll get in the pouch at Walmart and all that different shit. I tried to get some real good mackerel when I first came home from prison. Thought it was going to be good because it was in a pouch and everything like this. And I couldn't stand the taste of it. To me, it just tasted like awful. And I didn't learn to eat fish and stuff like this until I was in prison. And I started off at the worst. I went my whole bid. I would only eat tuna because I grew up eating tuna in the can. You feel me? But I turned down sardines. I turned down mackerel, all that shit. I started eating sardines, my last box bid. And when I started eating the sardines, which is like the worst of the worst, the fish, you know, all this other shit tasted good. And I tell you what, Fresh Catch, y'all just look it up. Make sure you type it in right on Google, because once you put in Fresh Catch mackerel, they're going to start showing you pictures and shit of actual mackerels that were freshly caught. No, you got to look up the company. You feel me? And go ahead and try to see if you can get them. You feel me? Shit's crazy. Okay, now let's go ahead and get into this right here. This one right here this was one of the hardest items it was for me to get. We only got 2 different items to go, but this right here was one of the hardest items for me to get. And I've tried to get them before. I mentioned in the comments. I've had some people mention in the comments. They know that nothing hits like these, okay? And what that is these refried beans right here. Not only do they have these, but they have these as well, which is the refried beans and rice. So one's beans, one's rice and beans, okay? For anyone who's been locked up down here, y'all know these shits are gas, straight up. And I'm gonna be real with y'all. These refried beans, the best way to eat these to me is you just rip the pouch open and you eat them like chips. As you're chewing them, the bitches are like forming into like, you know, like wet refried beans, you feel me? But it tastes good as hell. And it was so hard for me to find these. I was looking up refried beans in a pack and all this different stuff for the longest. And all I came across was like a big old tub of refried beans or wet ones that are in a can. Like the shit you get at Taco Bell or the shit you get on the taco aisle at the grocery store. These right here were one of the major things that I would not make this video until I came across these. You feel me? And don't get me wrong, I don't went to the extent where I had people in the chain gang that was gonna bring me shit home like this. You feel me? Just so I could, you know what I'm saying? Like, because it was so hard to come across. You feel what I'm saying? But I didn't want nobody to think I owe them nothing. They did me a favor. I don't owe nobody shit. So, you know, I take the hard away. You know what I'm saying? So even though it took me a little while to get everything I wanted to get, you feel me? I still got it. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, these refried beans, bro, are the truth. Straight up. And I don't care how long you've been locked up, you know these shits is the truth. You know that they hit the spot. They're like $1.75 a pack. Okay? And when I first went to prison, it wasn't even the Velveeta ones. It was like a bag. It was just a clear bag like this, and they were jalapeno refried beans. You could see all the beans inside of the thing. You know what I'm saying? And then they changed to these. Once they changed to these, it's a wrap, bro. It's a wrap. Bitches are so good, I had to order 4 packs. You know what I'm saying? Like, real deal. Can't believe I came across these, y'all. Like, it's mind-blowing. Because I'm proud to know that I'll never go back to prison. So I would never be eating these again, probably. Other than these ones right here. And who knows, these shits might never get eaten, just like the rest of this stuff. It might just be something that sticks in the back of my mind when I see that box. I know what I went through and what I accomplished, you understand? While I was incarcerated. When I was down at my worst, I was living my best while down at my worst at the same time. You understand? So these right here, it's unreal. Y'all can look them up. Look up Velveeta refried beans and tell me if you're able to get them. Because next thing you know, you're going to be in some site that has something to do with being incarcerated, and they're going to tell you to add it to your cart, and then in order to, you know, to proceed with your checkout, Next thing you know, they're going to want you to put the inmate's ID in. They're going to want you to put the institution's address, the name of the institution, you know, et cetera, et cetera. So these right here play a big part, boy. Believe it or not. I might have to throw these in the thumbnail like this. You know what I'm saying? For real. All right. Last item. Last food item. Okay? Cheese squeeze. Now these cheese squeezes right here are the truth. They had the Velveeta cheese squeezes and shit in prison, but real people know about these Cactus Annies. Cactus Annies are the truth. Okay, these shits right here. If you've seen these anywhere and you were in Florida, off rip, it's gonna make you think about when you was incarcerated, because nothing hit like these Cactus Annies did. I'm talking about this shit is so oily and greasy that look, it slides in the bag. Look, it all slides. Look, it all slides. It don't even stick to the bag. So when you're done with this shit, this whole bag will be completely empty. You know what I'm saying? And when I first got these shits, Haitian Mike was like, bitch, oh boy, you gotta give me a couple of them, boy. You know what I'm saying? Because everyone knows it's just something about these Cactus Annies that it hits different compared to like the little cup of cheese squeeze, which is supposed to be like cheese spread, or the shit you use for nachos that you see on the chip aisle, you feel me? Or any other type of cheese squeezes you see. It just isn't the same as Cactus Annie's. And I was mind blown. You feel me? When I seen this on there, and them refried beans, and them damn, the what's it called? Them fresh catches, out right there, I was like, oh, I'm gonna try to order as many items as I can, you know? And believe it or not, when I ordered this, it's going to blow y'all mind to let y'all know how much this shit costed for this little package of food. You feel me? It's going to blow your mind. You know what I'm saying? But Cactus Annie's is just one of a kind. You know what I'm saying? And these shits I'll probably never eat. I'll probably just stare at them until them shits are green. You feel me? Because it's just brings back so many memories, and I can't believe I have them. You know what I'm saying? Like outside from the fence. You know what I'm saying? One other item I got thrown in there was a bendy pen. For y'all that don't know what a bendy pen is, this is the pen that they give you in confinement. Okay? They give them out in jail like this sometimes too, but they call it a bendy pen because it bends. When you're writing, it bends. You see what I'm saying? That's just how it is. You know, and normally you'd wrap a card around it or a bunch of paper, tape it, do what you got to do so that way it's firm and hard when you're writing and don't bend. Because as it starts bending, that shit makes it hard and it hurts your fingers. You know what I'm saying? You could literally go to confinement down here in the state of Florida and they will take everything from you and you'll have to beg them for something to write a letter with. You might not have nothing. And then you got to sign for your indigent. Like if you're in the box, like in the county jail, you could sign for indigent. They'll send you these. Or, you know what I'm saying, if you go to the canteen, they got Bic pens, real Bics, or these. But when you're in the box, they'll take all that shit. And this is the one you're allowed to have back there. They'll walk by and throw that bitch on the ground and kick it under your door. You feel me? So that right there is the last little item. You feel me? Like I said, I got majority of the things that I was able to get. And believe it or not, these couple items you see right here, if I look down right now and I were to add it up, that shit probably ain't nothing but 25 bucks. Straight up. Just to do this video for y'all, spent over $100 on this shit. Believe it or not. That's how much it costed because I had to pay like $48 on top of it just for shipping. You see what I'm saying? And got it shipped to someone else's house that we named an institution and all types of different shit. And it finally went through. I tried it a couple other times and different things. And it's like, you know, when you're trying something and you fail, you feel me? And then you learn from your mistakes not to do it that way again. You try something that way, you know not to do it that way again. So you start doing everything that did work, you know, and start keeping to the side the things that did not work. And then before you know it, bang, 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 it worked. Could not believe it. And then this is one of them things to where when it don't work, you just never receive your package. It ain't like they're going to refund you your money. It's just like if your people's ordered a package for you and you didn't receive it when you were locked up. That's it. It's going to show they shipped it and everything. And then it's just you got to hope that package shows up. And sure enough, I couldn't believe that shit finally showed up like that. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I just want to come on here and show y'all these real Florida prison canteen items. But that ain't it though. You feel me? Before I go, when I was incarcerated, one of the main hot foods that I used to eat in there was a chicken sandwich. Okay, we got this big ass chicken sandwich, and then we got this. It's an 18-wheeler is what they call it. Not the chicken sandwich. 18-wheeler is totally different. And what it is it's just like the McRib that you get from McDonald's. That little rib sandwich, but it's like that long. Okay, it's a big ass barbecue sandwich, and then you got the big ass chicken sandwich. And then at some institutions, I seen them 2 times, was the big ass chili dogs, and you get 2 of them. They were called the Bubba Twins. You feel me? That's what they were called. And those were like, I seen them in the visitation section when I went to visit to see my peoples. You feel me? But so the big ass chicken sandwich was one of the main things that I used to eat all the time. I got a video on Kfrogtv volume 1 or 2 or some shit of me eating it and everything. I showed it and all that. Well, I was actually able to come across a big ass, sandwich. Now, the only difference is when you want to order these sandwiches, you can order them online. You feel me? And when you order it online, they'll send you a box. You can't get less than, I believe, 6, or it might be 8. So it's like $60 and then shipping. So it's like a $75 to $80 package for a box of these frozen sandwiches. You know what I'm saying? And I'll tell you what, man, the big ass chicken sandwiches, the bread used to be like this, but the chicken used to be like that, hanging off the side of that shit. You put relish on that shit, cheese squeeze on that shit with shebangs. I swear on everything, bro, you'll be in heaven eating that shit. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show y'all why I say, big ass sandwich, what I mean by that. Now, don't get me wrong. Y'all might find these shits somewhere. See, this is a big ass cheeseburger. That is the same brand of the chicken sandwiches, the 18-wheeler, which is the barbecue rib sandwich, and the Bubba Twins, which is the 2 chili dogs that we get inside of prison. This is the same exact brand, same everything. When I seen this shit, I was mind blown. I couldn't believe I seen it. Now, don't get me wrong. The only difference is, see, this is the cheeseburger. Now, if I would have found the chicken sandwich one, you feel me? It's all clear. The whole wrapper's clear, and it's way bigger than this. You feel me? But big ass, y'all probably thought I was just naming it because it's a big sandwich. That's literally the name of it. Okay, you ever see one of these shits in one of your quick stops or in one of your gas stations or one of your Walmarts? You better pick that shit up, put that bad boy inside of the microwave, and take them down. What I would put on top of this cheeseburger right here, man, I'd put pickles, I'd put ketchup, mustard, you know what I'm saying, and throw some Doritos on that shit. Or any type of chip I can get my hands on. You feel me? This shit finna go down. This is one of the things that I can say I will be eating out of all this other shit before you. All right? But anyways, y'all make sure y'all drop in the comment section if when you were locked up, if they ever had any of these items that I just showed y'all, if any of them were your favorite, if there's anything that y'all liked more than these type of items when you were locked up, drop it in the comment section. I know every state is different. I'm not expecting y'all to, have the items I have, and I'm not expecting y'all also to not have these items. You may have these items in your store around the corner from your house. You understand? Everything is different in every other place. But one thing I do know is when I was trying to get that fresh catch and them Velveeta refried beans and that Cactus Annies, I could not find them shits nowhere, not even online. I was looking online and them shits was selling out like it was like they didn't even exist. Trying to make me rethink the name, like if I was naming the shit wrong. You feel me? I was willing to order that shit from Cancun just so I could show y'all what it is I'm talking about. I don't care where that shit would have came from if we would have had to wait 6 months on a list to get approved for it to come here. Frog was gonna do it. You understand? And like I said, y'all be honest with me. Y'all drop in the comment section like, nah, man, Frog, what I really liked is this. Or, man, what they really had, bro, is they had these chips, bro, I ain't never had on the streets. Which there's a couple other items I tried to get, which I wasn't able to get my hands on. I actually got a package that just says shipped and they never even sent it to me. And it was for the 2 types of deli bites that we had in prison. For those that don't know what deli bites is it's kind of like a Slim Jim, but they're cut in little pieces, and it's a bag of them. They had 2 different ones. One was a pepperoni, one was like a salami. And I ordered 6 bags of them shits, 3 of each kind, to help, with this video. That package said it was shipped probably fucking, I'd say 4 months ago. Never got it. Another thing that I was going to do is this one type of chip that we got. I believe it was called Brother Cane's, and it was a buffalo blue cheese chip. Y'all look that up. But every time I go to the Uncle Kane or the Brother Kane chip website, when you click on there, it says to order chips. And when you click on it, it takes you to Amazon and it brings you to totally different chips. You feel me? I could not get my hands on those. But if y'all have those where you're from, I recommend you try them. Buffalo Blue Cheese Chips. And it was either Brother Kane or Uncle Kane. Them shits right there, phenomenal. Those things are like, it's just crazy, bro. Like, you eat them chips and you're like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's next on the list with Shebangs. Like, for real, for real. You know, there's certain items I tried to get that I wasn't able to get. But at the same time, I still remember them. You feel me? But anyways, y'all, I'm going to wrap this video on up. I'm going to be looking at see what y'all say in the comment section like I always do. Y'all already know, man. Y'all make sure you keep them rats, snitches, chomos, pedos, gunners, wannabe island boys, all them clowns out your circle. And until next time, this the one and only Frog.